Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beta Breakdown. I'm not even sure what to say at this point anymore, but we have another new challenge event. Another one. I feel like that's like 3 new events in the last, 4 months maybe? So, kind of crazy. In this video, we're going to talk about the characteristics of this event in particular, because I think we're seeing some different things with the newer events that are worth discussing, and then we're going to take a quick look at the 5-star heroes that are coming out for this event. So let's get to it. So if you haven't tried Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out and play alongside me. It's another really fun and deep strategy RPG like Empires and Puzzles, but with some fun new twists, and a lot of people from Empires and Puzzles have already joined. Not only can you help out the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, but if you enter the code #Spock_2021 in the global chat, you can get a nice starter bonus including gold, gems, gold scrolls, and a free epic hero Elidor, all valued at about $50. Once you join, you'll also get access to a set of beginner events where you can earn another epic hero Soliana, a 5-star legendary set of equipment, which is what you use to boost the stats and performance of your heroes, and a platinum scroll for another epic or legendary hero in the game. Those links and codes are in the description down below. Just be sure to enter that code in the global chat after finishing the tutorial within 24 hours of downloading the game, and I look forward to seeing you all there. I've been taking some time to look over how these new heroes are functioning because it's a completely different new mechanic, and I want to talk some of it through with you guys. I think I have a pretty basic understanding, but I think at this point I want to open up the discussion and leave room for you guys to say your piece as well. So let's talk through this. The unique part is that all of these heroes are slow, but the family bonus and the passive skills of these heroes are incredibly strong. As always, I want to say that this is in beta. This is not being released as is. This is the first iteration in beta, so we'll likely see a change of some kind. But as is, they are crazy strong as usual. So the unique thing to look at here is the family bonus. So this is the Slayer family. The new heroes from the Slayer's family have a family bonus for each unique hero in the team. I think this is the only family bonus that gives a bonus for one. Maybe the Season 4 heroes as well give a bonus for one hero in the team. So it's for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. Normally it's a weakness that it caps out, but in this case it doesn't matter because if we look at the first level here, for 1 hero, 50%, 2 heroes, 75%, 3 heroes, 100%. So there's no need to go above that. Chance to receive the following stacks at the end of each turn. And again, we don't have any heroes that remove stacks yet except for like single target ones or if they die and are resurrected. So there's not a good counter to this. I think you can guarantee that at some point we will see a counter. Probably not as a hero of the month, though I'm not sure. So anyways, X% chance to receive the following stacks at the end of each turn. This maxes out at 10 stacks. The caster recovers X HP per turn. The caster gets plus Y% mana generation. So these numbers are dictated by the rarity of the hero. So if we look at legendaries, that's 20% HP recovered each turn, and mana generation increased 10% for 1 stack. So that means after, say you have 3 of these heroes on your team, after 10 turns, you've doubled your mana speed. So these heroes, after 10 turns, are going from slow to very fast, which is crazy. And they get to, fast speed even sooner, and they're gaining health at the same time. So feel free to pause and review this information for a second, but the HP doesn't seem crazy. I guess it's hard to know exactly what 20 per turn looks like, but the mana generation is absurdly high, considering the fact that you can take a slow hero to very fast speed in 10 turns. If you have 3 heroes, if you don't have 3 heroes, then you're taking some chances because it's 50 or 75%. But some of the special skills add to these stacks as well, so it could be much sooner than that, depending on what else is going on. So that's just crazy. It's nice to see a new mechanic, but it's getting a little bit old for it to be so strong all the time. Like, it makes you never want to max a hero ever, because the heroes around the corner are always that much better that you want to save all your materials. It shows how important mana control is going to be going forward in the game, and also heroes like Lord Loki that can copy these super powerful skills. Like, these heroes are all slow. He's average with the right troop, functionally fast. So to copy these really good skills at that speed, and I imagine he would copy the stacks as well. I almost certainly max the second Lord Loki I have, depending on how these turn out. So all event heroes are slow mana speed. The family bonus can now make such mana generation increase, which is far ahead of anything else in the game. Slow legendary heroes can be faster than very fast mana speed. So you can see the opinion of the poster here with this information. Like, this is ridiculous. Even if you do not use any mana troops or buffs, the mana generation of legendary heroes can be increased with 100% in total. Epic heroes 80% in total. Rare heroes 50%. Max stacks is 10. Again, we don't have anything to block these stacks or remove these stacks yet, except for because even if you stop their mana completely, the stacks are still going to accrue because they're separate from mana altogether. So this is a table summarizing how much this will matter in terms of the tile breakpoints. So you can see that down there at 6, we have 100% mana generation increase. Now your slow heroes are very fast speed. And then 140% might be possible with max stack legendary heroes using mana troops and buffs. The advantage of 5 tiles over 6 is almost non-existent. So the real keys here are 8, 6, and 9. So that means after 4 turns, well, mainly 9 would be for offense, 8 would be for 8 would be more significant for defense, though they're all going to have an impact on defense. But basically, you can see after 4 turns, you're going to charge at functionally fast. 5 turns, you're going to charge at fast speed. And after 10 turns, you're going to charge at very fast speed. So if you can come up with a team that just stalls and keeps people alive, and then you have a couple of these massive heroes that can just absolutely destroy, then you're going to have an incredibly strong team. Granted, it's not 100% guaranteed to gain a stack each turn, but when you consider that special skills excuse me, special skills can add to these stacks as well, it's going to be quick. So really hoping to see some significant changes here. So additional notes, we'll look through these together. All event heroes are casting similar HP recovery and mana generation stacks, which will be combined with the family bonus stacks. So that means special skills are including these stacks as well. Mana generation increase stacks given by special skills for legendary epic heroes are less than what is in the family bonus. So we'll get to that on a hero by hero basis, I think. This means you might not be able to reach the theoretical maximum that I wrote if you fire the special skill. Oh, I think what that means is the turn-by-turn stacks are like 10% for legendary heroes for mana generation, whereas the stacks as part of the special skill might be 5. And so since the max number of stacks is 10, you're actually better off waiting for 10 turns to pass than you are for using the special skill if you want to maximize that stack. I think just being able to get to fast speed would be a huge advantage for a slow hero, and that doesn't take that much time. The special skill of some heroes are increasing the stack size not by 1, but maybe 2 or 3. So there's a stack plus 2 and a stack plus 3. So we'll look at this. We're going to look at the 5-star heroes now and see these stack additions on a case-by-case basis. So first up, Cathal. We have a blue, slow, well, they're all slow, Barbarian. Attack 747, defense 803, HP 1427. So at least these are not a huge bump again over what we're seeing. Those are very good stats, but it's not crazy for what we've seen. It seems like the new seasons push the stats ahead, and then the events kind of follow that pattern, but they don't keep pushing it ahead too much. The power is going to keep going up, but that's always been the case. So the passives, we have passive skills here. Damage caused by status ailments or damage. Damage caused by status ailments reduced by 50%. Super good. Those need to come down. Breaker Blade. So Fluffy had a very brief stint as the strongest sniper in the game, now to be outclassed by Cathal, another Barbarian. Deals 570% damage to the target. The attack has a 60% chance to bypass defensive buffs. Adds 2 stacks, which is equivalent to 1 turn stack, because the caster gets plus 5% mana generation instead of 10 for the turn stacks. Caster recovers 20% HP each turn. Okay, quite good. I think this is one of those, like, I don't know, like Welsh or Irish names, and I think it's Cersei. Or no, there's an actor with this name, I think, and I can't remember what it is. But it's something not phonetic to English. Like I think it's Gaelic or something. Okay, so next we have a red. So the last class was, Barbarian, I said that. We have a red fighter. Attack 737, defense 809, HP 1433. So I'm noticing a trend here, which appears to be that these are more defensively oriented heroes, and I wonder if that's because what you really want them to do is survive for a while, and then their skills are so good that the attack stat doesn't need to be high. So these are more like tanks that can endure a few turns, build up some stacks, and then let loose, which is an interesting style of play. I just wish these cool mechanics didn't always release as crazy powerful. Granted, this is beta. It's not been released yet. We don't know what it's going to look like, but this is already... It's just weird that they would even test things this high. So, damage caused by status ailments reduced by 50, so I wonder if that's consistent. Special skill, Fracturing Slash, deals 315% damage to the target and nearby. Target and nearby enemies get minus 54% defense for 3 turns. Wow. So we have a new event all-star here. Now we're getting 3 stacks on this one. Caster gets, so that would be plus 15% mana generation. And some HP gain. So the HP is also functioning to keep them alive in addition to these tankier stats. So let's see if this trend holds true. The event details I've seen from beta images. Those aren't released yet in the forums. I'm not going to talk about that yet, but in another future video we'll talk about the characteristics that are unique to this event, because like the circus event, it appeared like it was going to be 10 stages as well, with some little twists going on, like the Starfall angle. But yeah, very good hero. Next we have a Holy Wizard, attack 721, same trend here, defense 821, HP 1446. So we've got some tank heroes by default, which also means that even if you're not trying to use them in a set, these are probably going to be heroes that are going to lend themselves quite well to being on defense, where the slow speed doesn't matter as much because you're hitting them with a bunch of tiles, and each turn they get faster and faster. So that leans a little bit too much on the luck of your board, which I don't love, but who knows how this will pan out. Also, status ailments reduced by 50%. Special skill, Dispelling Willpower, dispels buffs from all enemies first. Deals 180% damage to all enemies. Deals additional 20% damage per removed status effect, up to 340% damage in total. So that's interesting. It's like an AoE Kage Barado in Holy Element, where you're hitting all, but you're dispelling first. And so this is a really good offensive hero, because if there's a bunch of defensive buffs, not only are you removing them, not only are you dealing damage after removing them, but you are dealing more damage based on them being there, up to 340% in total. So that's a lot at potentially very fast speed. That's too much, would be pretty easy to say. Single stack with this one, plus 5% mana. That was Caitlin. So yeah, there does seem to be Gaelic roots on these names, I think. Ryan, perhaps. Another blue, that's weird. Blue Sorcerer. Attack 725, defense 817, HP 1439. So very clear trend here that these are tanky heroes meant to survive as long as possible, which is at the point that they get a lot stronger. I don't feel like them being slow speed is enough to offset the crazy gains that you get just by surviving for a bit. So not balanced. For sure not balanced, so we'll see what happens. Special skill, Cleansing Determination, cleanses status ailments from all allies, so we have the counterpoint to Caitlin. Deals 180% damage to all enemies, deals additional 20% damage per each removed status effect, up to 340. So to get up to 340, we would need to remove, 160% damage more. So you need to remove 8, so not quite 2 per person. We'll get this up to max damage, which is not that hard. So sort of maybe a Bira counter, not in yellow, because this will remove all those statuses and deal a huge amount of damage. 340% to all is massive. Then you get 1 stack of mana, 3 stacks of healing. Last up we have, I don't know, I feel like these are not phonetically English pronounced names. We have a purple Sorcerer. Attack 731, defense 813, HP 1421. Status effect damage reduced by 50%. Curse of the Spectre. Deals 275% damage to all enemies. Summons a Spectre Fiend. I thought that was 45% healing stolen and was like, what the fuck? Well, it's 30, which is ridiculous. Just imagine that all of these, like, most battles are going to last, I would say 10 turns at least. I don't have any data on this, but I feel like it's pretty easy to extrapolate based on, our experience of how these battles go. And yeah, if you're thinking of like event teams using these heroes, that's going to be at least 2 turns, if not more than that. If you're going for super speed, then there's going to be, 1 turn from wave 1. I guess you're going to make a move. That's probably 2 turns. Items to blow away, 3 turns. So probably 3 to 4 turns at least, even if you're going for max speed. So that's going to be a big boost to mana. So anyways, deals 275% damage to all enemies. Summons a Spectre Fiend for all enemies. The Fiend damages the enemy with 45% attack every turn. That is a familiar number. Spectre Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to plus 30% of its target's max health. Of its target's max health. The caster gets plus 5% mana generation, so 2 of those stacks. So, I don't know how to balance this. I'm glad I don't have to figure it out, but like this is definitely too much, and I wonder if this is trying to shake things up to get in people's heads, oh my god, we don't have a stack cleanser yet. How are we going to face these heroes? Gets that kind of fear in your head, and then boom, suddenly a stack remover comes out that hits the whole team, and they're in a certain event where they're the only one that does it, I don't want to think that it's purely a manipulative tactic, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that either. So that's a good start for this event. We'll touch on this more. We'll look at, there's some 3 4-star heroes and 2 3-star heroes. I don't want this video to be too long, so we'll come back to that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you think these heroes are ridiculously strong, go and hit that like button and let us know your vote. Additionally, consider subscribing so that you don't miss the follow-up to this video or any of my other content. So thank you guys so much for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will see you all in the next video.